The first cause cannot be a field of energy or waves. Some atheists suggest that the first cause of everything is a field of energy or a set of waves within a pre-existing quantum field. However, this explanation falls short for several reasons. Here, I will explain why the first cause of the universe cannot be a field of energy or waves. 1. Energy and waves are contingent, not necessary. One of the key distinctions in philosophy is the difference between contingent and necessary entities. A contingent being is something that exists but could have failed to exist. It depends on external factors for its existence. A necessary being, on the other hand, exists by its very nature and cannot not exist. It requires no external cause or explanation. Energy fields and waves are contingent. They are dependent on something else for their existence. In the context of the universe, energy fields and waves exist within the framework of space and time. These fields cannot exist in isolation. They require a physical reality or context in which to manifest. For example, waves. Waves are disturbances in a medium, such as sound waves traveling through air or water waves on the surface of the ocean. Even in quantum physics, waves are fluctuations in a field, which itself requires the existence of space and time. Energy fields. Fields of energy, such as the electromagnetic field or gravitational field, are similarly dependent on the existence of space and time. They describe how energy interacts with matter in the physical world, but they cannot exist without that physical framework. If energy fields or waves are contingent, they cannot be the first cause of the universe. The first cause must be something necessary, something that does not rely on the existence of space, time, or any external medium. Therefore, energy fields or waves are insufficient to explain the origin of the universe because they themselves require a cause or framework in which to exist. 2. Waves and energy fields are part of the created order. Waves and energy fields are part of the created order. They are phenomena that arise within the universe. For instance, quantum fields describe the behavior of subatomic particles, and waves are a manifestation of energy traveling through space. However, they are not the cause of the universe, they are part of it. Energy fields are descriptive, not causal. In modern physics, energy fields describe the behavior of particles and forces within the universe, but they do not create those particles or forces. For example, the electromagnetic field describes how charged particles interact, but it does not bring those particles into existence. Energy fields are contingent on the existence of the particles they describe. Waves depend on space and time. Waves, whether they are sound waves, water waves, or quantum waves, require a medium through which to travel. In quantum physics, even the so-called waves associated with particles are probability waves that describe the likelihood of a particle being in a certain place. These waves do not exist independently but depend on the framework of space and time to operate. Since energy fields and waves are part of the physical world, they cannot explain the origin of that world. The first cause must transcend the created order and exist independently of the space, time, and matter that make up the universe. Therefore, energy fields or waves cannot be the first cause because they are themselves contingent on the universe's existence. 3. The first cause must be transcendent, not physical. The first cause of the universe must be transcendent. It must exist beyond the physical universe. This is because the universe, including its energy fields and waves, had a beginning. The Big Bang Theory, which is widely accepted in cosmology, indicates that the universe, including space, time, matter, and energy, began to exist approximately 13.8 billion years ago. Before this point, there was no physical reality as we understand it. Energy fields require space and time. Because energy fields describe how particles behave within space and time, they cannot exist before the universe. Space and time are themselves part of the universe, meaning that energy fields are contingent on the universe's existence. A first cause must exist outside of space and time, because it must be capable of bringing those dimensions into existence. The first cause must be immaterial. Since the physical universe had a beginning, the cause of the universe cannot be a part of the physical world. It must be immaterial and not subject to the limitations of space and time. This rules out any physical phenomena, including energy fields and waves, as the first cause. God, as understood in classical theism, is the transcendent and immaterial first cause. He is not bound by the laws of physics or the constraints of space and time. Rather, he is the creator of space and time and exists beyond them. Only a transcendent, immaterial being could be the cause of the physical universe, which includes energy fields and waves. 4. Energy fields and waves are descriptive, not creative. One of the most important points to understand about energy fields and waves is that they are descriptive, not creative. They describe how energy behaves within the universe, but they do not have the power to create the universe itself. Waves as descriptions of motion. Waves, whether they are sound waves, light waves, or quantum waves, describe motion or probability within a system. For example, light waves describe how electromagnetic energy propagates through space, and quantum waves describe the probability of finding a particle in a given location. However, these waves do not have any creative power. They do not bring space, time, or matter into existence. They simply describe how energy behaves in a system that already exists. Energy field is descriptions of forces. Similarly, energy fields describe how forces like gravity or electromagnetism operate within the universe. They do not bring those forces into being. They only describe the relationships between particles and the forces that act on them. For a first cause to be truly first, it must have the power to create something from nothing. It cannot merely describe or govern existing phenomena. It must be capable of bringing phenomena into being in the first place. Energy fields and waves do not have this creative power. They cannot generate the universe. They can only describe how things behave once the universe already exists. 5. The problem of infinite regress. If we argue that the first cause is an energy field or wave, we encounter the problem of infinite regress. If an energy field or wave caused the universe, we must then ask, what caused the energy field or wave? This leads to an infinite chain of causes, where each cause requires a prior cause. Such an infinite regress does not provide a satisfactory explanation for the existence of the universe. To avoid this problem, there must be a first cause that is not contingent or dependent on anything else. This first cause must be uncaused, meaning it exists by necessity and does not require an external explanation. Energy fields and waves are contingent and require causes outside of themselves, meaning they cannot be the ultimate explanation for the universe's existence. God, as the uncaused cause, does not require an external explanation. He exists necessarily and is not contingent on anything else. This is why God, not an energy field or wave, is the best explanation for the existence of the universe. God is the ultimate ground of being, the source from which everything else arises. 6. God as the first cause. The most coherent explanation for the existence of the universe is that it was caused by a transcendent, eternal, immaterial, and personal being, namely, God. Unlike energy fields or waves, God is not bound by the physical constraints of space and time, and he is not contingent on the existence of the universe. God is eternal. God exists outside of time. He does not begin to exist and does not depend on any external cause. His existence is necessary, meaning that he could not fail to exist. This makes God the perfect candidate for the first cause, as he does not require an external explanation. God is immaterial. Since the first cause must be beyond the physical universe, it must be immaterial. God, being spirit, is not composed of matter or energy. He is not subject to the physical laws that govern the universe, making him the ultimate transcendent being. God is personal. The first cause must have the ability to choose to bring the universe into existence. This implies intentionality and will, attributes that only a personal being possesses. Impersonal forces, like energy fields or waves, cannot make decisions or act with purpose. God, as a personal being, has the capacity to choose to create, making him the best explanation for the origin of the universe. Conclusion. The first cause must be beyond energy fields and waves. Energy fields and waves cannot be the first cause of the universe because they are contingent, descriptive, and dependent on the existence of space and time. The first cause must be transcendent, immaterial, and capable of bringing the entire physical universe into existence. Only a being like God, eternal, necessary, and personal, fits the criteria for the first cause. Naturalistic explanations that rely on energy fields or waves fall short because they do not address the fundamental question. Why does the universe exist at all? Energy fields and waves describe how things behave within the universe, but they cannot explain why the universe exists or how it came into being. The only coherent explanation for the existence of the universe is that it was caused by a transcendent, immaterial being, God, who is the ultimate ground of all reality. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.